Let's see if it's recording. All right, we're recording. Welcome to the show. Welcome to HASSDISCUSSES. I am the host, Mike Hass, here to interview 19kheimer. Is that how you pronounce your name?
Heimer.
Heimer? All right, my
Yeah.
bad. I
Are you
mean,
cool?
you're cool. So you recently got set up with Ruga, and you're in 2700, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel about that? Joining the team.
It's I feel good. Like it's a lot of genuine love in there.
Yeah.
Everything feel right. Like I started talking to Ruga. Like my everything. He started helping me with a lot of things.
Yeah.
So I just started to regress. It's been great. I
That
like it.
Yeah, that's awesome because there's a lot of also just talented artists in there. Are you a fan of any other artists in the group, such as Swishy or YK and Saint? Are you aware of them before the
Yeah.
joining?
Switch. When I first moved to Delaware, that was the only person I knew. Still to this day, like I call that my brother. Swishy. Like that's my guy for sure.
Yeah, and he just recently executive produced the FFA Joe album, or is it FFH? My bad, but new album out, and that was solid production. Did you hear that new album that he executively produced?
Yeah, that was hot. I
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, I reviewed that, and I did say 10 out of 11 tracks were like just flawless and stuff like that. And he's just like, in terms of producers, like he's the only local producer that really, how do I say this, has overall hugely recognition, like over anybody. You know what I'm saying?
And it's all genuine love, bro. Like I just did a song with Swishy. It's called Rebirth. I posted like a little snippet of it on my gram, like doing like just being in the studio, and it's just like with Swishy, bro. You work with him, and it's like it's all love. It genuinely is like family.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if I can curse on her or not, but
Yes, you can.
I
Yeah, I don't care.
Swishy a lot, bro. Like all seriousness, that's really my brother.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm talking about Delaware, but you also got a lot of you're from Philly, right?
Yeah, 2 and 5, bro.
So you're kind of like dual home,
I'm I'm real in the middle. Like I got Philly supporters, I got Delaware supporters, but I'm putting on for both. You feel me?
Yeah.
I learned shit from both, bro. Like, I learned my hustle from Philly, but I also learned like when I'm away from home, bro. I gotta get this shit like feel me. Like I got stuff I gotta do here too since I'm here.
That's cool because like there's a lot of like Delaware's like a good community when it comes to artists. There's a lot of love and there's a lot of support, which is kind of like recently booming. I don't know how it was 10 years ago, but 10 years ago I wasn't aware of anything like but
Sure, sure.
now I'm aware of everything. Like in terms of Delaware artists that you're not affiliated with, like who would you be a fan of?
Big fan of Billy Bird. Like I think that
Yeah.
I'll just that shit just like it's different and it's all real, bro. Like she'll post about it on her gram and then make a song about it. You be like, oh shit, she just said that. Like it's all real, bro. So I like Billy Bird a lot.
Yeah, so I just interviewed a TJ from the Delaware Rap page. You're familiar with the Delaware Rap page. So
Yeah.
the gentleman who runs that is TJ, and I asked him like, who's a good like artist, and he that was the first person he named off is Billy Bird. So I want to talk about some more serious content besides the music stuff because we want to understand. I'm pretty sure the audience wants to understand who is 19K before the music. Like what would you be like before the music? What was your life before the music, and what was your background like?
Shit, I'm 17. I was born in Philly, bro. I jumped from lived out West Philly. I was on North Philly, but like I got ties both. Like you can go to West Philly, they didn't know me. You go to North Philly, they didn't know me. So I moved to Delaware when I was 10. My pop went to jail when I was 11. Ever since then, shit just went downhill. Like I started getting progressively worse. For me,
In what
then my
way?
mom, like behavior wise, bro. Like I started to get more like grimy, bro. Like, I started to really to cope, bro. I wanted attention from my mom. My mom had when they got married. I wanted attention from my mom, but I wasn't getting it because she got married, bro. And I can understand it.
Yeah.
So I wanted attention from my mom, but I was searching for it wrong. Like, but I was going to school like causing havoc, bro. I was in school at Sam Huey Elementary. I was causing havoc in there, bro. Like it was times where like I would just rip and run the hallways, bro, all day long. And I kind of said like I had a disciplinary teacher. I had went up there. I think it was like 412 or something like that. Went up to the room and she told me I'd never be nothing, no matter
Wait,
what I
what?
do.
Well, now, I know everybody says that, but like, I'm not saying everybody says that, but like, when they say that, they're not specific. Like, what was the actual dialogue like?
All right, so I was sitting in there and she was telling me about her son. She was like, her son going to college. Mind you, it was a community college. I ain't knocking nobody that's going to community college, but bro, like, you can't brag on your son and he not up there at a D1 school. Like I can go to a community college, but that's not. You feel me? Like she was bragging on shit where like I won't ever be nothing. Like I can go to a community college if I wanted to. Mind you, I'm in 5th grade. Like I ain't.
Well, she's more so comparing you to her son.
Yeah, she was comparing me to her son. Like honestly, I didn't really give a fuck. Like I'm Raheem, bro. Like I'm not your son. So it was like a lot. It was like a lot going on. So when she told me that, like I instantly, ever since then, I felt like I had a chip on my shoulder. At like 4th grade, shit just started to get crazier and crazier. So, um, like I had a situation where I had came back from suspension. I don't remember what I did, and then somebody said something to me wrong, and I just like I snapped. I ran into the teacher. The teacher hurt her arm. It was just a bunch of crazy shit. Like shit just started to mold, bro. Like I didn't feel how I felt now. Like now I'm a lot more calm. I ain't really too hype. Like bro, I really
Yeah.
mellowed up.
I don't want to sound like a counselor, but when you're like, when you're in middle school, like I remember doing some dumb shit. So like, you're like finding out like what you like to do daily. You're finding out how you like to talk to people, and that's a when you're finding out that identity, it is a gruesome mental battle. You know what I mean? Sometimes physical, but mainly it's mental. It's gruesome, right? And some of us are still going through that. You know, because my
For sure.
audience is young. I would say that, you know, because hip hop is a young thing, but I do have an older audience. But it is a gruesome battle. Would you say that, like, I don't know, like, would you say you're past that, or is things a bit better now?
Things got a lot better. Like my dad just came home like a year or two ago. Like shit's starting to like I'm starting to push it together. Like
Yeah,
like the day I wrote Rebirth with Swishy, the song I was just talking about, the one I put on Instagram.
yeah,
I left my mom's house that day, moved out. So I was at that like I was trying my best to give him my all, but I was having mixed emotions. Like, was it me? Was I the problem? Could I have reached out to my mom more? Like, bro, shit was just I didn't like shit just wasn't sitting well with me. But I'm I'm past that situation too, bro. Cause I learned to push it past me, real fast. Like people like I just don't feel no more, bro. I just went. My great grandma just recently passed. I went to her funeral. Me and her was tight, bro. I just couldn't cry, bro. Like I'm just numb to a lot of shit now.
well, what do they call that? That's adapting, you know, and that's not necessarily a horrible thing. Would you say it's not a horrible to adapt?
I don't. But for some situations, it is like my like at that same time, my great grandma died. One of my good friends got shot in the head. So and I ain't feel nothing between those two. Like I don't want them to go. Obviously, like I want them to be here forever with me. But I didn't feel nothing. So I felt like me not showing emotions, like me thinking back on it. Like I thought about it a couple of days ago. Like me not showing no emotion, it was like did I really care about him? Like I know I care about him, but me not showing no emotion really made me like second guess myself.
Yeah. Well, let's make a weird sort of comparison and analysis real quick. So think about the Great Depression, right? I think me and our grandparents would probably be the sons or daughters of people who grew up in the Great Depression. Probably our grandfathers or parents would be their parents would be a bit hard on them, right? Before the boomers, right? That was because of what they went through during the depression. It's because they adapted and they had this weird thick skin. Like, if you didn't like, I love hearing stories from grandparents. It's like, if you didn't like what was given to you at dinner, you didn't eat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Think to me, bro.
Yeah, right. It's
If you don't like
because
it, don't eat.
yeah, like, you didn't have the choice. Or like, I'm saying, we could be going through that now in a smaller way due to a deadly disease, but other aspects of injustice, you know what I mean? So it's not cool, but it's like, it's interesting to see people adapting and how that really kind of changes people moving forward. Would you say, like, things that have happened you change you moving forward to make you more relaxed? And like, what are you trying to do as you're more relaxed making music? Like, what's the end goal when it comes to music?
I make music that you could feel from any aspect. Like, if you came from a rich home, bro, if you came from a poor home, if you're middle class, bro, I make music for every aspect of life. Like, and I feel like my end goal is for you to feel something. At the end of my song, I want you to feel me, and I want you to know that, like, I'm doing it. Like, I got people that text me all the time, like, bro, you inspired me to make music. Like, bro, I shouldn't be the reason you want to make music, bro. Go, you know what I'm saying? Go get it yourself, bro. And let me know when you want to start, because I can give you tips and all that. Like, I ain't a pro, but from what I'm getting told, bro, I'm doing what I got to do.
Yeah. Well,
So,
so you're saying, like, somebody else shouldn't be the reason you do something. You should be the reason you do something. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, because it's like, bro, you ever wanted to do something for somebody else, but realized that, like, you wasn't happy doing it? Like, that's like, you never really want to do that. If you want to do something, always do it for yourself. Like, I can't stress that enough, bro. Like, I don't want nobody to be in an uncomfortable state, because, like, yo, it look like it's like Instagram, bro. You see people capping on Instagram all the time. Like, yo, I want to be like him, but reality, like, he don't really got it like how you think you got it. Like, you could really give him some money for like, that stuff. Like, that stuff really don't be real. So do something because you want to do it, not because you see everybody else doing it.
Yeah, I like the people who are like, how do I say this? They're on Instagram not bitching about their life and putting out cool content that's not about their, like, personal life in an annoying way. There's interesting aspects to people's personal lives, but it's better when it's done in a way that's, like, not annoying as shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, bro, don't sit here and keep telling me about the situation. Like, don't keep beating it over the head.
It's like
bro.
A Boogie posting about him breaking up with his girlfriend. He's like, be free. It's like, okay, like, cool. You're telling him, like, when's the new single dropping, bro? Like,
we want to hear about music. Like, you ain't dropping in a while. Like, I can see if you drop and let us know. Like, put out a tweet or something, bro. But you ain't dropping no music.
Yeah, I mean, would you say you want to be known more for, like, the music and positivity you spread, as opposed to drama on social media? Would you say that's a good goal for people, or overall for artists in general?
For sure, because I think that, like growth, what I was talking about earlier, bro. Like, it was somebody that I ain't gonna say no name, but it was somebody that I ate with at the same table. Like, I at his crib, everything. Like, we was cool, like the best of friends. But when music hit, switch, like, you feel me? Like, jealousy became a part of his, like, his whole thing. Like, bro, you can't really be. We could eat on the same table. You feel me? Just like old times. It don't always gotta be a competition. But once you make it a competition, bro, I'm going towards you, because I'm already knowing, like, bro, like, you're not really who you say you are.
That's why rap's so interesting, because there's a competitive energy to it, which you cannot find in other genres. I think the only thing I could ever compare rap to is comedy. It's very improvised, very on the spot. Would you agree that it's kind of similar to comedy?
For sure, cause I could say something in a bar that'll make somebody laugh, but it'll also offend people, and they do the same thing in comedy. They'll make a
Yeah.
race joke. They'll make a race joke like it ain't nothing, like dark humor. They'll make a race joke in comedy, but they'll do the same thing in rap. Like it go hand in hand
Or
because
what you saying?
it's all performance based. Like
Yeah.
everything, you just performing, bro. You're an entertainer for.
Or could be with just jokes about controversial subject matter, and you don't find that in other genres. I'm not saying I hate every other genre, but in other genres, everything's sort of, there's always a formula, you know.
Yeah,
Like in with rap, the reason rap's so cool is there's such a experimental energy to it. You know, everything's always changing, but even when stuff's changing, you can still go deep underground and find stuff that sounds like it's from a while ago or sounds like a non-popular sound. You know, even though on the radio you got that the baby song with the guitar type beat, you know, you got that, but you'll go underground and find an artist like DDK who's doing that sort of soul sample, college dropout Kanye type of stuff, or you'll find that sort of you know what I mean, how there's so
yeah.
much to go into, you know. I want to ask about underground artists. You know, you're in Philly right now. What underground Philly artists that aren't at the level of Meek or any of them are you a fan of?
I like Leaf Ward.
Yeah.
He hot. I like
Yeah,
Leaf.
dude.
He hot. He be talking. I like Core. He hot and and everything he say real. But sometimes it get a little repetitive. But I like Core. I like um
You know, Core is the reason I found Lil Uzi. In 2014, I heard Hella Bitches or the Chirac freestyle, one of the two, with Lil Uzi, and I was like, "Who's this kid? Who's this kid with the like high pitched ass?" Well, I actually showed Lil Uzi to my friends, and I was like, "Yo, check this out." And they're like, "Turn this shit the fuck off. Who's this Lil Uzi dick?"
ooh,
Yeah.
look. I like Rocky, the girl artist, the female artist.
There we go. Recommendation. I'm looking that up.
She's hot. She is hot, and it's like she talk about everything a man would talk about. So it's like all her music pure. I listen to I listen to so many people. 540 Zell, the Philly artist that I work with. That's my man's. He hot. I mean Hamio Z, he hot too, bro. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people in Philly that they get downplayed on, bro, because they think all Philly rappers rap the same. But
I disagree.
yeah, my man's Hamio Z. He don't rap like nobody from Philly, bro. My man 540 Zell. We got a song coming out. We might drop a vid soon. Let's stay on the lookout for that.
You gotta send me links to his music. You know,
Got you.
since you know him, that makes me
Yeah.
like, oh, I gotta hear that one. You know.
Look, I'm telling you, bro, he different, bro. And he talk about real life stuff, bro. Like, and I know him personally, so that you feel me. So I know that it's real life.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna spit some off the dome, off of what I can think about of Philly artists, and I want to know if you probably have heard of them. You probably have heard of them. Let me think. Quilly, you know Quilly.
How many times I've seen that man? He act the same in real life. He's not really a troll, bro.
You know him?
He the bit. He be
He-
around. He around the hood all the time.
Yeah, dude. Out of anybody I'd like to want to interview, I think it'd be him because I've been listening to him. I think out of any underground artist or somebody that has a one of those cult fan bases, him. That's who I've listened to for the longest. He still does this, but I remember the days where he dropped those freestyles over those mainstream beats. That's what I
Yeah.
miss, and he kind of does that, but like he kind of doesn't. Like the 0 to 100 or the he did a pound. Did he do a pound cake one? Yeah, he did a pound cake one. That was fire.
Quilly hot. He just like people just don't take him serious.
Did you see
'Cause,
the
like,
video of him on live at a Wawa? That he went to a Wawa without a mask one time.
did you see the video when he was talking about he went at some girl? He was like back in the machine. back in the machine. I was like, yo, he's wrong. He all over the internet trip.
I feel like he'd
But
be that funny guy at the party who people would complain about him, but you'd still invite him to the next party because you want to see what he'd do next.
you feel me, bro? You gotta love him, bro. It's like,
Yeah.
cause it's all genuine, bro. Like he don't bother nobody unless you bother him.
Yeah, for sure. So, we kind of just briefly brushed over 2700, but like, how'd you officially join the crew? How did that go down?
All right, so I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you, cause I'm raw, uncut, bro. From like
Yeah.
so at first I wasn't really too bent on this stuff, bro. Cause my trust really fucked up. I ain't gonna lie to you. My trust, like, I don't really trust too much. So Manny telling me about it, bro. I'm hearing him, but I'm not really hearing him, bro. Cause
Who's telling you?
Manny, Swishy, my fault. Swishy the guy. So he telling me, and it's like I'm hearing him, bro. But Manny, he caught me in the middle of me writing a song. So I'm hearing him, but then Ruger texts my phone. He like, we got work, da da da. So I'm like, for sure, bro. We definitely got work. Cause I'm always down to collab. If you hot, I'm gonna tap in. I'm gonna let you know. Like, so I'm always down to collab. So Ruger texts me. I'm like, cool. So we stopped communicating for a little bit, bro. Cause I'm thinking like, it gotta be something to it, bro. Cause when I'm from Philly, bro, a nigga not gonna do nothing for you if it's not. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, nigga not gonna do nothing for you if he not benefiting from it.
Do you respect that? Like, when people ask you to do something, they give you something very nicely, and then they ask something from you. Do you respect that energy, or do you not?
But I respect when niggas like, it's genuine though, bro.
Like, it's not one dimensional when they act on that.
Cause at the end of the day, bro, I'll give you my last and won't ask for nothing back. I just go get it again. But I respect when you give me the same energy back, cause I'm not going to sit here and downplay you if you down. And it's been times where I've been down and niggas really, and I could say one nigga really helped, and that's Swishy the guy, bro. He really, like I told you, I just left my mom's house, bro. He came and got me. I rode around with him all day. We went to the studio, bro. He dropped me off in my pop crib. So it's been times where I was down. Just recently, I ain't said nothing to nobody. Nobody knew. I carried on like it was regular.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it back up. Feel me? So it's just, I respect Ruger because he genuine, and he don't know this, but when I get there, I'm definitely gonna break him off, and he didn't even ask for nothing. So I respect Ruger for that, and that's why I joined the team, because it's like it was all genuine love. He was connecting me with people.
Yeah, Ruger's very good at like getting someone in a studio. Like, he got this lady that goes by the name of Liv. I don't know if you heard of her. She's not in 2700, but she's fire, and she's only got like 2 songs out. She's one of the best local female singers I've heard of. And
I was coming out of Gritty and I seen her.
Oh, really? She was there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to her about a verse, because I manage a few artists, and
okay.
I want to get she's amazing, bro. Like, and I was in I saw her record a song with Bruga. It was magical, bro. It was pretty magical. Shout out to Liv. But
I really heard her music. I just like word of mouth. Feel me? Like,
well, do you I'll send you a link. What streaming service do you use?
Apple Music.
Okay, I'll send you a link right now, bro. And,
that's cool.
Yeah, on text. Yeah. So while I'm sending you this text, though, let's talk about like mixers or engineers. Like, what mixers or engineers do you have like a big bond with? Because there's certain mixing and engineer relationships that really go a long way. Like, you look at Drake and 40. Like, before 40 did production, he was Drake's engineer. Like, what engineers do you mess with?
So right now, my new engineer right now is Gritty.
Giovanni?
Yeah. So that's what I'm sticking to right now. But before that, I was coming to Philly, and it was, I ain't gonna lie to you, music was a joke at first. But then I started to see like a change in myself when I was writing music. I wasn't as stressed from everything that I was going through. So I kept going with music, kept going with it. and I was going to the studio. I think his name E-Man in Philly. There's stick or something. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. My brother was setting up, and I was just going.
Yeah.
So it was. I really connect. I know, like, by face, I know who he is, but I don't really know his name like that. I know it's Cash App, but that's about it. You feel me?
that's, that's
You feel me?
funny as shit. Yeah. Yeah.
But look,
Shout out to Giovanni though. He's a wizard. Like he's a wizard. I've seen him in action. Like he's a wizard with the way he does stuff, bro.
and in the fake, bro, he brought something out of me, bro. I never knew I had, bro. I don't lie to you. Like when I was over there at the other place, I was never okay with being okay. So when I would go there, I would re-record stuff all the time. But it was like he told me like go 4 lines straight because I was losing. He was like after like 8, 12 lines you start going drifting off beat. So I'm like cool, bro. He taught me how to like the four lines were like the best thing I did because it showed like I was good. It was like I was fresh every line, bro.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
And his rough draft sound like a full mix from other place.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard the song Warzone by Ruga, but he played it during the interview when I interviewed him back in September, like 2 months before it released, and I couldn't tell the difference. It was so good, like the original rough cut of Warzone.
His raw cut is like just crazy, like, and with him it's still genuine, all love, like, bro. I'm 2700. I'm just rapping around love right now, bro, and it's like a family thing.
Yeah, bro, he better watch out if I'm ever in the studio, because I'm gonna like leak some shit off his computer, because like, bro, he better watch out. I'm gonna be honest, because I'll leak stuff.
Bro,
What?
look, don't leak mine, bro.
I won't. Well, the thing is with people who, I interview a lot of people, so I get a lot of leaks from people, like, just as they ask me, like, hey, what do you think of this song? I don't leak it. They leak it to me. I keep it in a Google Drive. I don't leak that Google Drive file. I just kind of show it to friends when they come over. I don't give them the file. It's always there. The file is never leaving my computer. It's just kind of like, it's kind of something fun to have,
Mm-hmm.
And then when you see it, the best part is when you have something leak for like 3 months, and then you see it release, and you're like, oh shit, they gave that to me.
Look, bro, look, after this, I'm gonna send you some stuff, and like, and most of the stuff, like when I rap, I only release like 3 songs. One produced by Swishy, and 2 not produced by Swishy, but they was, like I just dropped today, Soldiers.
Yeah.
That song, it was like I was going through a lot, like.
Let's talk about that. We gotta talk about like explain Soldiers, the fact like when it's releasing, if it's already released, and like what's
today,
about it, who produced it. Tell us about the new single.
Soldiers was realistically, it was just how I felt like about the situation I was in. Like the first line, Big Bro Rockstar, he put one and get the blazing. That was from my man Bree, who passed away when I was telling you got shot in the head. R.P. That's why after every song I say R.P. to Rockstar, because that was my man, bro. That was my brother right hand man too. It was just like when he died, bro, like stuff just got worse. Like for my brother, like, bro, he started smoking again, bro. Like, and I was just trying to get him off smoking a lot because my brother talented. Like he like in the beginning of Ride For Me.
Oh, he made music.
Yeah, he make music.
Yeah.
So my brother talented, so I was trying to get him off smoking because when he smoked, it's just like, bro, like he get too like he smoke and get too high to where like he just be chilling, bro. Like he be lost. So I'm like, nah, bro, we gotta get off of that, bro. It's time to make money, bro. We gotta get going. So it was only him and Bree every day. So I could feel that he feel lost right now without his right hand man, but I'm trying to get him back on track.
I'm talking about the friend of the gentleman who unfortunately passed away.
Yeah, my brother.
Your brother.
Yeah.
Literal brother.
So that's my big bro, Kamari.
Okay. So, well, I hope everything goes smooth. with that. You know.
I'm praying for him, bro. Real talk.
Yeah. Like does your brother make music as well, or is he just a friend who's your brother
No,
is?
he make music in the beginning of Ride for Me, bro. He was all right. Ride for Me was a song where he searched up the beat and wrote something to it, but bro, he was high, so he couldn't finish it. So I'm like, so I go into my notes. I'm like, bro, just go with it, bro. You could say this. He like, can you just say it for
So you
me?
don't do that. You don't do the whole like, oh, I'm gonna get on this and go crazy and record while I'm, intoxicated. You don't do that. I don't disrespect people that do that,
Oh,
but some people, not for that.
yeah, bro. Cause I think like me, I don't smoke or drink. I never really did, and it was just like me when I started like if I sip on something, I won't go to the studio because I don't know how this gonna make me feel. So when I'm sober, I know like bro, you just fucked up. Do that again. Like anybody that's been in the studio with me know until that bar is finished. I don't care if we stay there till 12 o'clock at night and we go
Nah,
there until that bar is right. I just spent an hour on one bar, bro. Like
yeah,
till that bar is finished, I will not keep going. So
yeah,
I'm already like this shit got to get better. Like that's why I tell Cam when Cam is not high, bro, his music excels. Like to me, he's really good at what he does.
yeah. I mean, and that's not to say that that's how everybody works. So I think what we can learn from this is that everybody's a different process. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's a different process. Like, how would you describe your process? Is it really planned out prior, or is it really improvised? Your lyrics and structuring of a song.
I like I said before, I like making music where you can feel it. So I could definitely go in there and probably like freestyle a song and then come out and it'd be mediocre. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I could point out my week and try to make a song. Like I'm trying to get better at freestyling. That's what Ruger trying to teach me.
Dude, he's very. As speaking of wizards, we were talking about Giovanni. I've seen him freestyle a verse, and it's like, bro, it's like a demon possessed him, and it's like exhaling this like this like curse or reading off of something that possessed him. You know what I mean? Like it's a
Yeah.
different energy. You know?
Cause you gotta feel like, and man, Swishy taught me counts on beats like 1, 2, 3. Like we spent nights on that, bro. Cause I didn't know. I thought music was just you write something, you hop on the beat, you record it. But it was so much more that I didn't know that I had to just shut the hell up and listen. And before I ain't gonna lie, bro, I wasn't good at shutting up and listening. Now, bro, I got my I got my pen and my pad. But
I mean, that's good to see, and you're delivering. You're getting that buzz and stuff like that. But I wanna. We're now into the present, but I want to go back again. All right. What would I find in your playlist in 2015?
15, you'll probably find Meek, Dream Chasers, 1, 2, and 3. You'll probably find Core, Heaven or Hell.
The
Probably.
the freestyle. Oh gosh,
Yeah,
dude,
you'll
he went
find
in with that one because he was like, he it's one of the songs where you can like feel every sense of the song. Like he was like,
yeah.
my clothes used to stink and all this shit, and it's like, yeah, like some people don't want to hear that, but I want to hear that. I
Yeah,
don't.
you'll definitely hear a whole bunch of like underground church music, bro. Like I like I like when I could feel the music, I could feel they struggle, and it don't gotta always relate to mine, bro. But I know somebody that's going through that, and it make
Yeah,
me think about it. So that's a lot of what you could really find. A whole bunch of Meek, bro. I couldn't even spell my name, but I know how to spell Meek Mills, and that's no lie. You can ask. Look, I'm telling like I know a couple of when he battled Tech Nine, Nigo.
well, when's the first time you listened to him?
When I listened to Meek Mills, I remember it. I remember it 'cause my dad, and he put in a CD. This was back when CDs was popping.
Oh, this is a while ago.
Yeah, we was in a minivan. It was an all red minivan. My dad put in it was an all white CD with flamers on it.
The first Flamers.
Was it? It
Oh.
was, Meek Mills came on the joint, he was like flamers, and I was just like, and then
The Jalo Beats production, like the classic Jalo Beats production.
like in my diamond blue, like that joint right there, like Meek was hot. Like that's all I really listened to. And as
Yeah.
I started to like, I listened to a lot of Meek music, bro. Like Meek music was like that shit was like he was like the Godfather to me, bro. Like hey, I listen to Meek, like I can,
Yeah,
I can.
so I told you how I know about Core and all them back in 2013, 2014. That's because I had a friend from Philly and he kind of like he put me down that rabbit hole. Like we'd be at his house on the sleepovers and he'd constantly be playing some like video on the TV of some Meek Mill freestyle from like 2007, 2004, and like it's not like I was forced to watch it, but he would always be playing it, and then I kind of found myself going home and just checking, just doing the research. Right, he really put me on. I already kind of listened to Meek Mill, but he really kind of put me on to like different stuff. But then like I'm going back and I'm listening. He had this one freestyle, and there's like a little clip in the beginning. It's like, "Where's the beef?" or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it has the Wendy's commercial edited in the beginning, and he's like, then it goes to like him in front of like a car, and you know what I'm saying? Like,
it sounds familiar, but I'm trying to think about it. It sounds familiar though.
I'm just saying in general, if anybody wants to go down a rabbit hole, like the audience, Meek Mill freestyles are a good rabbit hole. Like when the woman he returns from prison, that was a good one. The little vlog he did when he come back.
When he's playing the video game,
yeah, that was fucking. He was playing the Mario, dude. That was so dope.
9 milli, throw 3 shots to your face. Set. Yo, he was talking that whole. Meek was different. That was right before he cut his dreads, right?
Yeah, right before.
He was hot.
Yeah, and what else? Meek do I like? Enjoy. He did the Kendrick You Next. That was insane. That was, oh my god.
I'm biased. I think Meek won. I'm sorry.
Meek won who?
I think Meek is just any better like the one he did with Cassidy. The raid that he did with Cassidy.
Yeah. That
was like I think he ripped Cassidy.
Well, Kendrick You Next is a Cassidy diss.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he ripped Cassidy.
Well, who else do you think he's beaten?
All right, the Drake. I think. All right, I'm gonna lie. Drake John was tough, but I still gotta give it to Meek. Like Meek came with. Drake came with. I know Drake not like that. I think Meek spoke realer in that audience. But Drake is the people's champion because his other music is good.
Well, what I'd say about the Drake situation is, I think that Meek's diss tracks are, for some reason, horribly overlooked. You know, the one he did with O'Malley, the War Pain, that was horribly overlooked, and the timing was very good. And in general, those 2 EPs that dropped before Dream Chasers 4, but he had a song with T. Ill Dude or whatever his name was on it that was excellent. But I'd have to. Maybe it's because I listen to Drake more, but I'd have to say, like, timing wise, Drake's was better and stuff like that. But I'd have to say that I dislike how overlooked Meek Mill is in that situation. It is kind of concerning how the siding. It's kind of like, you know what I mean?
I'm saying it's really because of Drake's audience. Yeah. Like Meek, like for the trenches, like you'll never hear a bunch of niggas in Philly like bumping Drake heavy, but you'll hear Meek. Like so, people in Philly would think like Meek won that joint, but somebody in like fucking
North
Cal
Carolina.
Drake or North Carolina, I think Drake is up score on that. So it's really just like where you at with your music taste.
Well, also, I feel like modern rap beefs are, which Drake pointed out in the song, but it's kind of there's a lot of disappointment, not in the fact that a lot of them don't have fun with it. You know what I mean? They should have fun with it. Like, imagine, which would never happen, but let's say Drake goes to a cool little rap battle competition in Philly, and then Meek Mill does the same. And they kind of go on stage, exchange bars, have fun with it, have a party, and shit like that. I'm not saying they have to be, like, hugging and shit, but you know what I mean? Have a weird competition. They would never do that. But when it's underground, I'm not saying that underground music's only good, but if it was an underground beef, that's how it would go down. Or if it kind of happened in the past more, I'm saying that energy should be seen more. It's always done over a tweet, screenshotting the DMs or something like that. I'm gonna screenshot the DM, post it on my story. It's like, we don't care, bro. Like
we got to go from that. Like, we just honestly, as a fan, we just want music, and I had to see that myself. Like, I went a while without dropping a song.
Yeah.
People ask me like, where the music at? Where the music at? And it's just because I didn't think that people was really like fucking with my music like that. Like, bro, like, I didn't think people was like my music was really like touching them until I was getting text messages and DMs. Like, my DMs are like 47 requests right now.
Oh, nice.
And they go up daily, bro. Like, so some people I get to, some people I don't. But I started. That's why I dropped like I had like 4 or 5 posts up this week, like just promoting my music heavier, bro. Cause I'm starting to see like my fan base is growing. So as long as I keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, like, I feel like I'm gonna get better as time goes on.
Yeah.
Especially like Ruger, like backing me, teaching me the ropes. Like, what's going on?
Like Ruger, like, he's been doing this for a while. That's what's cool about him is he is another rabbit hole to dive into. There is a lot of, his Controller remix from like 2016 that got 60K streams on SoundCloud. Like, what? Like, just some Controller, like okay, like and then there's a million songs that have a bunch of streams. I'm not saying he's only good because of streams. I'm saying there's a lot to dive into, a lot of old music videos when he looked different and stuff like that. Like, he's a real veteran with the industry in a way, but he still has a lot to grow too, and that's why he's open about that. Like, he's like, hey Mike, I need to get some merch and stuff like that, and I'm like, hell yeah, dude, do that. Like, I love when people that have a past and they have a lot of experience, but they're real open about what they have to improve on. Would you say you always want to have that energy, even if you're getting 100,000 streams in a song? You still want to have the energy that, like, I gotta improve, I gotta figure out new things to do.
Sure, bro. Like, that's my number one thing. But like, enough can never be enough. Cause once you settle for one thing, bro, it's gonna start to get repetitive. Like, and you're going to think like what's up? Like, I'm trying to figure out what's really going on.
Like, it's like the artists that fall off. It's like Kurt Cobain's. Come on, man, we need another one. We need that. But like, where'd he go? Where? Yeah, where?
Him, like, a minute, he been gone.
But I would have to say, Drank in My Cup is kind of better than some artists' whole discography. Like, let's be honest.
A lot of people, bro. It's a lot of people that got one song that'll really tear people up, bro. And they not known.
That's what I don't. That's what I don't want to happen to Jack Harlow. I do not want that to happen. Oh, that's a What's Poppin' guy. Like, I fear that because I've been listening to him before What's Poppin'. So like, when that happened, that's what I feared. I don't know how long you've been listening to Jack Harlow.
I honestly, bro, he's hilarious to me.
Yeah, him and Drewski. Yikes.
Yo, and then when they asked him about Lil Baby, he's talking about you seeing the bigger picture. You know what he's talking about. Like, bro, he is
Yeah,
hilarious. Like,
yeah,
so me really started listening to the music until probably what's popping, but I still follow him because it's like he's funny. Like I said earlier, like music is entertainment.
and the blogs. They like when the blogs fuck with you and post you without you asking. That's you're
That's
good. You're good.
entertainment, bro. Like rap music. Like I had an opportunity to get promo from rap music, but at the time I was like I didn't have all the credentials to get the stuff because I had to help. I had to help family out.
Yeah, they're
So
pricey, bro. I've asked them for people I managed.
it's like 500 for one page, two for brother. So so they 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 pricey, but I never really listened to them like that. But What's Poppin' is a good song though.
I would, you want like 3 recommendations? I'll text you a list. You want some or no?
Yeah,
All right, all right, all right. I'll give you
I ain't
some different
gonna
shit. You want to hear a song that he did with Bryce? I'm not gonna play it, but he did a song with Bryson Tiller. I'll recommend you
bro.
that one.
Any all music, bro. I literally listen to all music. Anybody that knows me know I literally watch. I listen to all music. I listen to rap. You probably don't think this because I talk about guns, blowing guns. Bro, I listen to country music, everything. Just about everything besides rock music and that K-pop bullshit. But I listen to just about literally.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not. I couldn't. Yeah, couldn't get into K-pop. Don't plan on it.
I don't because I don't understand what the hell's going on. But
I think
that's cool.
the only other like language of music, the only 2 other languages of music that I could mess with is like reggaeton, just straight up Spanish, like Afro pop or whatever, like Jamaican music, like the dance
Reggae music.
popcorn, whatever dancehall is kind of dope. Popcorn, the OVO artist that's Jamaican,
Mm.
he's really good. I have a Bob Marley vinyl over there, and I have like 3 Bob Marley shirts. So hell yeah.
I got like 2 albums of Kid and Play and vinyl.
Yeah.
Kid and Play, they had some movies.
You got like VHSs or whatever.
Yeah, I actually I had went out one day and I seen some vinyls and I was like, wow, like that'd be dope to get. So I had bought some and ever since then it was just like cool to have. Like it's something not many people my age get into. Like I'm 17 with vinyl. Like people would
Yeah.
think that like 40 plus. Like I don't
Yeah.
I just love
Yeah. I've been investing in like small underground CDs. Like I've been sort of growing a collection of like Nemesis CDs. I don't know if you know who he is. Probably Still Smoking by Solze. Like these small. That's what's cool about people with cult fan bases is when they put out like a CD or cassette tape, it
mm,
sells. Like that's what I love to see or be a part of is small fan bases. But when you see someone blow up, it's so different. And I want to ask you about that. Like I saw 24K Golden. Like he was only pulling like 10,000 streams per song, right? And then he drops, and then City of Angels and Valentino and Mood blows up, and it's like I just heard him being played on the radio in someone's car, and I'm just like, it's just different because I've DM'd 24K Gordon and talk with him, like when he used to do that, when the artists used to respond to you and stuff like that. What artist have you seen blow up that you look at kind of differently?
Tusi.
Hmm.
Like I played for I played like this was back when Tusi dropped like CDs like Who Dat and stuff like that. Like I actually played Fortnite and everything with Tusi. Like, and that's still one of my favorite artists to this day.
Yeah.
I got to prove all of that. Like I literally like So and watching Tusi when he was at like 5,000 followers, and now he at like a mil plus.
You were at him with 5,000. Like when was
Yeah.
this?
When he was dropping like Tusi Tuesdays and
Or
all
what
that, like he
year?
freestyles. I don't remember. I had to check my DMs to see it, but
That's
I don't
the.
know my head.
What did he sign to?
Where did he sign? I think S South Coast Music Group.
Mm.
SC.
That's who got the baby sign, I think.
Yeah, SCMG. I believe it is.
Yeah. So to them, um, that's what I like hearing though is when someone signs and they don't have like some giant ass complaining. Like I interviewed Knockin' and he's made some songs with Glock 9, and he was on UMG, right, and he had a horrible deal. Like he was literally getting like I think it was 95 to 5% of his like streams, and I was like,
Mm.
what? And then he signs to Empire, 70-30. He gets 70. Empire is the move. I'm saying that right now. Anybody who wants to get signed, Empire should be the move.
So what about? Have you heard of Stacker Star, the group from Philly?
No.
They sound like Young K, Lil Mook, all them. They look. I ain't do too much research on them, but them two artists right there, watch out for them. They hot.
Oh well,
Uh,
I'll look them up right now. What are they?
Young K and Lil Mook, but
Well, what's the
Lil
group called?
it's called Stacker Star.
All right, Star Records. All right, I followed them. I'll check them out. Lil Moog, Young Ka, NSU Shidu.
He hot too.
All right, let's do it.
They definitely all
Do you
three of
know
them.
any of them? Do you like know any of the artists, or do you are you
My
just a fan?
I really connect with them.
You should
Real,
connect with them.
my family is real connected with them.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Like like the whole like the person behind Stacker Star, my dad know him personally. It was just like I said in Soldiers it dropped today. I know we kinda like I kinda like skipped past Soldiers, my fault, but it was just like I said in Soldiers, like I told Gang Independent when you're looking for no deal. Like I got that fear of a music deal, but because people say they take from you this, that, and the third. Like so I had that fear of a music deal, but now it's like that's the only way you really making it out because your friends don't support you how you think they support you. Like they won't post your stuff like how you would think so. Like a stranger will post your stuff before your friends do, or they'll support you before your friends do, and I think that's weird because at the end of the day, like I said earlier, like we could eat together. Like you mentioned brand, like we would want to start like merch and stuff. I got a friend named Jordan, or named Jordan. He got a clothing line called Shoot First. They stuff is hot. Like they getting mentioned in commercials, everything. Like they doing it right now. So like I said, I like to give credit when credit's due. They making big moves. I just talked to him. He told me keep going. I told him vice versa. Like it's all love. So
That's interesting that you said the whole thing about the strangers. You know, like it's not that bugs me, but it's like I think it's a mystery to me because it is a mystery when you are a stranger looking at someone that you do not know making something that you enjoy. The fun part about it is the mystery. I'm not saying that everybody that you know in person is annoyed with you, but deep down they like it's kind of like the mentality where they're like, oh, I've already had enough of him. Why do I have this support? I already deal with him enough. When it's like, why don't you
yeah,
go the extra mile, Mr. Friend that I supposedly know for a while? Go the
it
extra
take
mile. Post it on the fucking story, dude.
it take 2 seconds to post something on your story.
Yeah.
And the fact that like my family, like I was telling you, my family that know Lil Mook and them and Young K and Stacker Star and all that. He like they said that I have to tell them to post it. Like, bro, people don't tell you to like do big like Lil Baby tell you to post his music. He don't. Like you don't know Lil Baby, but you post his music religiously.
Yeah.
You won't post mine like, but you want all my unreleased music. Like how that work?
And I'm gonna speak to like in general most artists out there, any entertainers out there. Look, I think little people who listen to I think your friend probably knows more about who Lil Baby's fucking than who you're fucking. You know what I mean? Like, and that bothers me sometimes.
Nigga be worrying about the wrong stuff. And then get mad when you don't say nothing to him. Like, bro, I'm gonna let you rock out, bro. I'm the type of person, if you rub me the wrong way one time, bro, you got it, bro. You go ahead, bro. Do your thing. I ain't mad at you, playboy.
Yeah. It's just kind of like, that's a mystery because it is a mystery to them that when they see someone they don't know, it's a mystery, as I said. But I want to ask about, strangers that you listen to, artists. Who is an artist that has like a huge amount of haters and everybody kind of really dislikes him, but you happen to enjoy?
Fredo Bang.
Fredo, he has haters?
All the 4K Trey, all NBA YoungBoy fans.
Oh, they don't rock with him?
I like that man because NBA YoungBoy don't like that man, but I learned I started listening to G Money too. Well, he dead now, but G Money.
Well, speaking on Fredo Bang, did you hear that one song? It's like Monsters. That was like amazing.
I heard the new song he just dropped with Dirt, and that was like everything he said. I felt.
In the name of G, or just top. It's top. That's my bad.
Yeah.
On. In the name of G.
Yeah, like that John.
Oh, he made something with Ryler Rodriguez. That's dope. Kevin Gates. I'm listening to Kevin Gates song that he just dropped.
Oh, Kevin Gates and him just dropped the song?
What's on his new album? I don't. Wait, he just dropped the album. That's featured, I don't know, on his front page or some shit.
Oh man, I stopped listening. The thing is, I used to listen to YoungBoy so heavy, like anybody that he didn't like, like when he said he didn't like Kevin Gates, I unfollowed Kevin Gates. Like I was one of them, like an NBA like fan, like. But now it's like I'm not getting paid to do that shit, like. And now I'm on to like.
Supporting people that you're messing with and creating with. Is that what you're saying? Like that's what I love to see is when like you're like, oh, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna post this guy who I am affiliated with, but I didn't do a song with him, or maybe I did do a song with him, and this is a song that I'm not doing with him. Like when people like artists post some shit that they're in a group or they're like I just love to see people posting, doing things that they don't have to do, that they're not obligated to do. You know what I mean?
Like and. I do that solely just because a nigga do that back to you if you do it like he'll show you love if you show him love. Feel me? Like Swishy the guy. I don't give a fuck if he posts a cover art, a beat, any of that. Minutes before he posts it, I'm gonna repost it just so everybody know like that's my man's, like he doing his thing.
Yeah.
My man's Hami OZ. Every time he just dropped a little EP. He was just like, we keep in contact. We gonna do a song together soon. Every time he posts, I repost it. Like it comes to a point where it's like it's automatic, bro. Like as soon as I see it, I post it. Cause like them niggas do the same thing for me. Like when I was on Delaware Rap, that little page.
Yeah, that's a good like you know what I saw with him though is he deleted his other page where it's not Delaware Rap, like it's a news page that's not Delaware Rap, like he's trying to fully commit to the Delaware thing, and I love that, bro. I love that.
Yeah, and it's like a job. Like I heard you say earlier, like you want people to have fun with rap. At this point, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. Since I started to get like the hate from close people around me, it started to become like a job. Like I'm gonna show you better than I could tell you. For me, like I can't. Like it's fun. It's definitely fun going in that booth, chilling with the guys. Like they chilling back, smoking. I'm in there going crazy, like song after song after song. But it become like a job. Like bro, like if I don't do this, I feel like I failed. Cause I could write a song in a day. That's a whole day I wasted on a song that that I ain't have to write. I could have just left it in the notes, or I ain't have to come in here and record it. I could have just left it in the notes. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I just let that be that, because like, bro, it's a business trip. Like, I ain't really doing too much else. Like, I'm handling business.
So I want to talk about an experience where like we're talking about how a friend or close affiliate would be like not rocking with you when you're trying to build something for yourself. You know what I mean? You want to listen to a little story where something has happened, a falling out after something good has happened for me relating to entertainment.
For sure.
All right, so it's about last summer. I got my first sponsor, right? Local clothing brand. And I got my first sponsor, last summer. It was so dope. I was hype. I was spreading like, hey, you use this code and you get 10%, blah, blah, blah. And I get some bread for it. First time I was making money off of being a creator. You know what I mean? It was a moment, right? And around the same time, this friend group that I've been rocking with were very critical of everything I did. Like, not in a helpful way. They were like starting to call me an asshole. Like, they're like, I remember when you weren't just an asshole. Like, stop fucking posting about your sponsorship and all this shit. And it's like, bro, like, I wasn't mad. I was just disappointed. You know what I mean? And like, and these people would always say, oh, I want to make YouTube videos too. But they never got around to it. You know what I mean?
And I'm the exact opposite of your friend group. Like I was, like I told you, like, Manny was one of the first person I moved. I told you I moved there when I was 10. By 8th grade, I think I was about 13. I met Manny when I was 13. He was on the radio. Ruger was on the radio. Manny told me that's the song he produced. Bro, Manny literally, like, me and Manny literally celebrated his first time being on the radio together, because other people wasn't taking him serious.
So you're saying like, you don't have that energy where you're like, oh, this dickhead is successful. Fuck him. I'm not successful, so I don't want to mess with him. You're like, oh, you're successful? Well, I'm going to make you feel good about being successful.
And then on top of that, you got a promo code, bro. I post a promo code and you be making money from it. You feel me? Like, I don't have to make no money from it, bro, because support is free.
For sure.
Support is free, bro. You don't owe me nothing, bro. Like, man, Manny got this thing, bro, where it's like,
Manny Swishy, by the way.
Yeah, Swishy. My fault. We got this thing where we gotta, like, we basically damn near threaten each other to pay for shit. Like, bro, like, I was in his car, bro. I tried to give him money for gas, he wouldn't. So I'm like, all right, bro, I'll pay for the food. That's the only thing that nigga let me do, was pay for the food. So bro's like, I got your back, he got mine, bro, and we rock out. And we won't ask for a dime of each other unless we need it. Like, Manny, no, he called me, I got it, he got it.
Yeah.
I got 11, he need 10, bro, he need it. You got it, bro, I'm gonna get it back.
Yeah.
So
it's like,
and
what are you saying?
It's been like that before, bro. We definitely got each other back.
Yeah. And it's just like gestures like that, like this guy, just because I'm a producer as well, so I saw this guy, he was posting this real cheap ass feature price, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna have to do that, but I'm not gonna pay for one feature. I'm gonna be like, hey, I'll send you some beats, I'll give you a little bit over the price, like 3 times it plus a little extra, right? And we'll do an EP together. Pick 3 of my beats, I'll send you like 10, then do an EP, get that done, right? I didn't have to send him that extra bit, you know what I mean? But also, support is free, and some pages, like, I'm just saying, how do I say this to get to a point? Don't be afraid to ask for something. Don't think that when you ask for something, I'm talking to the audience, like, audience, when you ask for something in life that could you think it helpful, don't act like asking something makes you sound like an asshole. It's just trying to get a helper. You know what I mean?
For sure, because asking, like, I used to be afraid to ask. I still don't ask for that. But I feel like, for me, you know, I came from Philly, but like, if you ask for something, bro, niggas will try to clown you. So I don't ask for nothing. I'd rather get it myself. But if somebody else asks you for something, bro, I ain't gonna claim, bro. You need it. Like, you came to me for a reason. You could have went to anybody else, but you decided to come to me.
Yeah.
So you got it. I
Yeah.
get all the time. Like I don't want, bro. I don't brag on it, bro. Like, but I just seen a homeless guy, right? He actually, I bought him him and his friend food. He was like, "Can I get $1 to get a cigarette?" I was like, "OG, if I give you this dollar and you get high, I'm not giving you nothing else." So I said, every time I see you and you not high, I'm gonna double what I give you every time. Last time I seen him, I gave him 5. Then I seen him again, he wasn't high. I gave him 10. All the way up to 20, but I moved now. Like, I can't really do that no more. But when I spin back and I see him, like, it's all love. You feel me?
That's
So
one of the most touching things I've heard, bro. I'm gonna keep it a stack.
like,
Okay.
I it ain't because I know for a fact, like, I got it. Like, bro, like I've been put in a position where, bro, I can help somebody, bro. I'm gonna do that, bro, because obviously they need some. They didn't have nobody when they was either taking those drugs or they was on their ass to be like, "Hun, bro, you got it." You feel me? Because I was just on my ass, bro. I literally packed my bag, bro, left my mom's crib, bro. Didn't say nothing to her, just left.
When was this?
The day I dropped that snippet of Rebirth. When was that? Either Thursday. I think
Oh,
it
I
was
mean, where are you
Wednesday.
now? Like, where'd you move to? I mean, not
I'm
the
moving
address, but
to
you
Philly.
moved to Philly. That's dope.
Yeah, I moved back to Philly. So yeah, bro. That day I called my stepmom. I was talking to my stepmom. Then I called Manny. I was like, bro, I'm about to get out this crib, bro. I know my fault, bro. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, we're good.
I was like, I know you was playing. I know we was planning on do music, bro, but I can't stay here, bro. Like it's just like everything is just like crumbling, bro. Like I don't feel the need to be here no more, bro. I was really stressed out, bro. I was really going through it, and Manny called me back. He was like, "Yo, bro, what you mean?" Like he was like, "Bro, I just repeat what you said," but he was with a little John, and I was like, "All right, bro, call me back then, bro." He called me back like 2 seconds later, like, "Bro, fuck her, bro. What's up?" So he dropped her off, whatever, bro. Then he came and got me, bro. When I tell you, I left the house at 10:30. Manny didn't drop me off till 7:30, but we was outside working all day. We stopped by Gritty. That's when we dropped the snippet of Rebirth, bro. We was just being productive all day, and like Manny really showed me if I need somebody to call, I could call him. Like, and I never felt like I really had that until Manny came in and was like, bro, I got you.
That's some touching energy right there. That sounds like real, like. And I'll talk with Swishy right here, and he's always been good. I've just shown him music I was listening to over FaceTime because I was bored as shit. But he's and now from what I'm hearing more, it's like that's good energy is what I'm saying. That's what we need, more of that energy, I think, with anybody. But I would say that energy is earned through time and respect, and I think, like, it's never like I disrespect you, but like for real, I'm gonna say this right now. I respect you a lot. Like, after hearing your story and just like the way you're uplifting, but also really introspective. And this was like a really good episode, bro. Like, thanks for coming on, bro.
Oh, thank you for having me, bro. Real shit, cause we texted a DM before, and I was like, yo, bro, I'm gonna get up with you when you open back up. Like, we gonna collab, bro. But it just came like life just starting to come faster for me, and I feel like it's just time for me to spread my wings and go. So when he said that Mike Media, I'm like, Mike Media? What? I didn't even know him. I was like, bro, I just talked to him. So yeah, I was real excited to come on the show. I thank you for having me. Like I said, Soldiers just dropped. I'm doing a video soon.
Link in the description of the social media,
Feel me?
all that.
You feel me?
You know how it is.
On the lookout, bro. 19K coming, 19K takeover.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
Alright, bro. This is dope. Thanks a lot, bro. We're gonna start recording in a sec. By the way, leave a rating on Apple Podcasts. That helps boost the algorithm to get this podcast recommended to various amounts of people. And also on YouTube, like, subscribe, check out the sponsors in the description. We got that Audible trial, Vice Props, and Good Vibes Clothing. And definitely support 19K if you support the Mike Media Empire. And see you guys in the next episode.